And if you're looking for a fun night out, opening day for Heathers, the musical is tomorrow night in downtown Fort Myers.
The rock musical tells a kind of a dark story at Westberg High and touches on some important issues that teens may deal with today. 4 in Your Corner's Catherine Marsh is live at the Florida Rep Theater with a behind-the-scenes look. Hey, Catherine.
Good morning, Chris and Jane. Yes, Heathers the musical definitely touches high schoolers in a different way. They teach a lot about bullying, but it's a fun comedic way to have that outlet. It's a great show from what I've seen so far. Talent is amazing. Now to take you a little bit behind the scenes, I've got Jacqueline here with me, costume designer, and you've been a costume designer for 10 years, but for Heathers specifically, what inspired you to come up with these costumes?
One thing, it was just wanting to tell the story of what it was like going to high school in the 80s, so we really delved into the different social groups that existed at that time. So we have like our skaters group, we have the outcasts, which are mostly like our punk type people, and we also have the losers, as you would call them, and the nerds. And the jocks, of course.
Yeah.
So,
gotta have the jocks.
Yes.
Absolutely. I see a lot of beautiful colors behind us. What can you show us? What's one of your favorites around here?
One of my favorites would be this shirt. It's for one of our Valley girls. Since they're not in California, the Valley girls are not popular. So these are the people that the Heathers just tolerate. But it's a fun, bright, color block shirt that's just very playful, and it has fun. Some bright green pants to go with it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I wish we still dressed like that almost. They're so fun.
Yeah.
Where do you find costumes like this?
Several thrift stores in the area. There's a lot of great 80s things. Earlier you saw Martha Dunstock's costume. That came from a local thrift store. And then just pulling from our costume stock, and then a lot of the Heathers came from Amazon Prime, surprisingly enough. Yeah. So it's just a lot of pulling, making things work, and altering to fit the 80s.
Absolutely. All right, what else we got up here? Some fun stuff.
Yes.
Is this a cheer skirt?
Yes.
Oh, I like this.
Our cheerleaders. That is based off the movie look, mainly. So, as you saw Heather McNamara in the movie, she was wearing a black, almost turtleneck-style top, and then a red skirt with the Westberg W on it.
I love it. All right, Chris and Jade, what do you guys think?
I think it looks great.
Mm-hmm. Very colorful. What made him go? Do you have a question?
I do have a question.
Okay, go.
Because people who are maybe Jane and my age remember Heathers
would relate to Heathers.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Or we're familiar when it originally came out.
Yes, yes. And it was a dark movie, kind of a dark comedy. Is the musical, does it follow that same kind of theme?
I know the musical has a little bit of darkness in it involved, but kind of some comedic relief as well. You know, what can you tell us about the environment? What's the scene going to be like?
The scene is going to be very playful and bright with the colors, but we did juxtapose some of the darker themes. So one thing is in the opening number, they're calling each other a lot of names, and so like freak and loser, nerd, whatever, and so one thing we did decide to do based off an art piece I found was, it's based off of this art piece. It's a bunch of words making up a tree that has a noose hanging from it, and it was for a teen suicide awareness piece, and we're adding words to the insides of their costumes that they will later reveal. That's not there.
Maybe something that they can look forward to in the show, right? Yes. Oh, there we go.
So when it appears, when someone points at someone, calls them a freak, all of a sudden you see the word freak on them. It's a label they carry with them throughout the show, and it's something that weighs down on them. But with the fun, bright colors, we hope to keep the audience still hopeful at the end.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Lots of life lessons high schoolers can learn, relate to, all kinds of things like that. Yes. All right, thank you, Jacqueline. We'll toss it back to you.
Great.
All right, very good. Looking forward to that. Thank you, Catherine. So opening day for Heathers, the musical, is tomorrow night at the Historic Arcade Theater in downtown Fort Myers. Showtime's at 7. You can purchase tickets, all the information you need. Just head over to fox4now.com.
Danny's never seen it.
Never heard of it.
I've never heard of the Heathers.
Winona Ryder.
Yeah, that was Winona Ryder.
Christian Slater.
With the star.
Shannon Doherty is in it.
That's right.
I know.